If it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island, hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
Live from the smartwaytobuy.com studios.
I'm in a New York state of mind.
This is huge. 8:43 right now. Mike Gallagher in much demand fresh from Dallas. So now,
weeks.
what do I get? You saw in person.
4 weeks.
I have a Rhino Shield copy in my hand. I love
Yes.
you love Susan
Yes.
Saffis and Rhino
Yes.
Shield.
Oh, I
we're
love
gonna
it.
we're gonna
Love
tell
Rhino Shield.
everybody Rhino Shield. You know what we did? We said, you know what? Let's put Susan Saffis and Rhino Shield. We're gonna tell you about Susan, but we wanted to bring you.
Well, that's because I had a diva moment because I've been in the diva mode for 4 weeks on stage in Dallas, where it's only 137 degrees down there.
I think no, and plus you have
But
30 other stations you got to talk to.
Dry heat, So,
hey,
gosh.
But you look great on stage, and I have to tell you as a friend, because I always look to you as a mentor, and I meant to give you a plug of the Talkers thing, too, and I got up there, Phil was there, Phil Boyce was there, and Jerry was there, it was great, but I meant to say, thanks, Mike Gallagher, because that's the guy I follow. Then I see a picture, somehow it's texted to me from Dallas, and it's of you on stage. You got the disease, brother. You got the disease.
Well, we had fun. We had a good run. I played Nicely in a production of Guys and Dolls. It was an equity production. A couple of New York actors were there, Andy Baldwin and Janelle Lutz from New York, playing these iconic roles. Arthur Idala, played Nicely
yeah,
years
you
ago.
can see that, right?
Yeah, so his mother was sending me pictures of him, so I was sending pictures back to Arthur and his mom. But it was fun. But, listen, I'm getting too old for this crap.
Yeah, you were young, man.
No, you do the radio show in the morning and then a show at night.
That's tough.
It's a lot of work.
You did the radio show, and then you banged out 2 shows a day.
Right. Well, there were rehearsals every afternoon, and then at night, so we had 2 a days, and it was grueling. I mean, it was fun. Audiences seem to like the show. I mean, if you don't stop the show with "sit down, you're rocking the boat," you're not doing the role right. So we had fun with that. But I'm glad. Gosh, I got home last night, and I was so glad to watch that, to see that skyline as that plane finally landed in Newark, and I thought, I'm finally home. And this
Just
is
last night you got home?
Yeah, no, I did, because I wanted to work yesterday, and we had a show Sunday night, our final performance, so I worked Monday out of Dallas.
Welcome home. You were brilliant. You got the flowers.
Listen, only showbiz people know the luck and the good fortune to have flowers in your dressing room opening night. AM 970, The Answer. I made some checks, and they said, yep, it was Piscopo. Joe wanted to make sure Mike had opening night flowers. And now listen, now I got to remember to always get you opening night flowers. Of course, you got a new gig every other day, my flower budget will go broke.
It's okay. I play the Bronx tomorrow. I'll have a cannoli. It'll be fine.
It'll be great. I'll get you a nice one.
But we wanted to send you flowers. But you know what, Mike? Before we let you go, because I know you have
that
other
meant
station.
a lot to me. Thank you.
So no, you know what? And I did. I said, could you do that? And Laura jumped right on it.
That was so nice of you guys.
We're thinking about
Frank.
you. So it wasn't me. It wasn't Frank. But anyway.
Do you know how many group gifts I have given on behalf of this people in this room?
Never gives you credit.
And I never ever have said to Debbie Duhame, to others, and it wasn't Joe, it wasn't Al, it was all me.
And the good thing is you never complain about it. So that's good.
Not until now. Not until now.
He's always great. Debbie goes, thanks for the flowers. And we go, you're welcome.
And
and that was
thanks.
5 boroughs. Yeah. That was 5 boroughs.
Thank you, 5 boroughs. Very
Mike,
hospitable man.
Before we let you go, man, we felt it early on, before this last presidential election. And I'm walking down the hallway. I've told the story before. Coming down the hallway out of my office, making the right into the corridor to get into the studio. And Mike's coming the other way. And he says to me, candidate Trump is about to go in against Hillary Clinton. And me and Frankie Fibro has been talking on the air, saying this is going to happen, this can happen. Mike Gallagher looks at me, he says to me, he's going to win. Those are your exact words. Mm-hmm. Look where we are. Where we are.
I even got up at 4 a.m. to watch the announcement.
Yes.
As many people did. We're seeing history unfold every single day, and it's the reason it's happening is he does everything a different way. Well, this was exactly what the American people wanted, was a president who did it differently. Now, listen, we got a long way to go.
Yes, sir.
Got to be careful with Kim Jong-un.
Yes, sir.
I've got a guest on today who compares him to Hitler and says it's an apt comparison. This is not exactly, a warm, fuzzy guy.
Yeah, but Donald J. Trump ain't no Chamberlain.
No, he's not Neville Chamberlain, and we're not going to roll over, and Kim Jong-un knows that. He knows he's dealing with the guy who's going to play ball.
And Mike, the G7 summit, it was a setup for this meeting. I mean, you saw clear as day.
Listen, he doesn't care about going into Trump doesn't care about doing what other presidents have done. You go in there and you're nicey, and you have your cup of tea, and you say, okay, yes, sir, may I have another? He goes in there and says, we're going to have fair deals, or I'm out. You know, why are you getting to get an unfair deal, Canada, over dairy, and you're hurting us? So he doesn't put up with any games, and the world knows it. Yeah. De Niro has to be very cranky over North Korea because I
heard things. I heard some things. He heard some things.
Get me started.
Mike Gallagher coming up at 10 o'clock on AM 970. The Answer.
We'll take you to Sebastian Gorka.
Yeah.
We'll take you to
give the
Singapore.
doctor my best. He's
and Larry Elder, our fellow talk show host, he's going to be in to talk a little bit about North Korea, his book, and more. So
bravo,
big day
congratulations.
Thanks for the flowers,
congratulations, my friend.
Man.
Well done.
Good to
Hardest
see you guys.
working man in show business
love
right there.
Thank you.
Mike Gallagher, love you too, Mike.
Everybody knows this guy. Now, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.